start with, please, Ron?
Yes, the long term injuries like Besic, Pennington, but the rest of all the players available. Time to make decisions about that. Everybody is good and available for the weekend.
So how are you feeling about returning to your old club, Southampton?
Nice, because of course, I and the rest of the technical staff, we had a great time over there. But I'm the Everton manager. We play away, a difficult game. They need the points, we need the points. But of course, it's special, because the last 2 seasons I had a great time and the club was very successful, and I was part of that and proud about my period in Southampton.
Understandable in that respect then that some of the fans were not so happy about you leaving at the time. What kind of a reception do you think you might get?
I don't know. I cannot change opinions, feelings of the Southampton fans. I hope that they will respect me. We had a great time, and after my career I will look back and I had a great time over there. But of course I understand different opinions, different reactions, and I'm not afraid of that. But okay, it's time. Think about Everton. I make the choice to move, and I'm really happy what I'm doing in Everton. And of course we know it's a big club, a big history. And okay, it's what happened in the past is the past, and to have a good feeling about what happened the last 2 years in Southampton. But they have a new manager, and that's football. Manager change, players changing, and okay, now it's looking forward. I think that's the best what you can do.
So in terms of that decision, having decided to come here to Everton, has it so far been everything that you expected it to be?
Most yes, because it's always different. Some things are different. You have to see, you have to come in, you have to make your conclusions. And but I'm really happy that I make the move to Everton, because I think it's a big club. We know it's a project. It's not an easy one, but okay, we are totally confident that we can reach finally what we like to do with Everton.
And do you feel as if you're making the sort of impact on this club and on the team that you would have hoped for at the start of the season?
Okay, what? Of course, we start here, and we had our opinions about the way how we like to play. Of course, it's not everything is okay, because we have things to change, and we need to change, and it's a project. And of course, we like to play a little bit different than maybe Everton did in the last couple of years. And one time is going well, the next time it's not like how I like to see the team. But okay, that's football, and you cannot change in 2 months everything. We need more time, and that's difficult, because you don't get time in football.
A lot was talked about the ambition of the club, particularly with the new owners as well, and you've spent quite a lot of money actually bringing players in. Does that ambition continue, particularly when it comes to January, and the fact that the names of Memphis Depay, for example, is being linked with Everton? Is that a sign of the ambition that the club now has?
But more players are linked to Everton and to other teams. Of course, we're working on to get the best players in. And what we need, I think that's the most important, and that's a situation maybe for January. Finally, it will be next summer. But now we are working, now we are playing, and of course my job is to get everybody prepared for the weekend, and finally to have the team what I like, and what I think that can be the strongest team to achieve what we like to achieve.
And as far as Southampton are concerned, they seem to be able to continue to be successful despite the fact that a lot of managers and a lot of players seem to come and go there. What is the secret there, do you think?
I think this. I don't know if it's a secret, but I think before, when I was their manager, they had good managers, very successful. Pochettino, and the club is a stable Premier League club, and that's a big achievement what Southampton did in the last 5-6 years in a row, and of course we had good signings, and they sold a lot of good players, but it's good people in the club working and really to get that stable situation that they have at the moment in the Premier League.
Just finally from me, we had the news yesterday that Steven Gerrard has retired from football. Obviously he spent most of his time playing across the other side of Liverpool, but did you have a lot of admiration for him as a player?
Yeah, he was a great player. I think he was one of the best English players in his time, and I wish him all the best to give a good direction after your football career, because your life is longer than your football period, and we will see what he will do and where he will be involved. But of course, it's a lot of admiration for him what he did in the football.
Hello again, Ronald. You're saying you've got finally the team pretty much that you want, or that are fully fit at least anyway, so you can choose the team that you want. But are you suggesting that you maybe still need a little bit more time to get them playing the way that you want?
No, but I don't ask for time, because I'm really realistic. That's difficult in football. Even the manager of big clubs asking for more time, even spending a lot of money and then asking for more time. And of course, we try to do things different, and that needs time. And it's not easy to change system of playing, or to change players, or to expect different things from players. That's it's really working basic every day. And of course, then one day it looks okay. That's what I want. And the first half against Swansea was really disappointed, and the second half not. But we need to be more regular during the whole game, and we need to start much better than we did in most of the games.
Just have to speak to your goalkeeper in a moment as well, who also you worked with at Southampton. How has he progressed while you've had him here at Everton?
You mean Stekelenburg?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, good. I think we brought Martin in to get really also in the goalkeeper position, to get that competition. And finally the choice was to start with Martin. I think till so far he's doing what I expect, and Joel is every day trying to give him the best competition, and he show against West Ham, it was, I think, that Joel
West Ham, yeah.
played, and he played very well, and that is what you like to have if you need to change. But overall, I'm happy with the performance of Stekelenburg.
More to come from him, do you think?
More. I expect the same what he did till so far. It's always time to improve, but of course he had maybe 2 years without any regular competition. It's an experienced goalkeeper, and he's the first choice for the national team of Holland, and that's because he is playing well, and that's what I like to see.
Thank you.
What have you made of Southampton this season?
Difficult, because they play in different competitions. They rotate a lot. Everybody's happy. I think they are playing, not every weekend, but if you play still in the League Cup and you play European League Thursday, it's difficult. I think that's the reason that the new manager is do a lot of rotations in the team to get everybody involved and to get everybody and keep everybody to keep them fit. and still we know they are strong. They are strong at home. Maybe they have the pressure because they have 14 points. We have 19 points. But both teams need a win after a difficult time in the last couple of weeks. We did not win. Of course, West Ham was the last one, but still we have 5 points more than Southampton.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.